Hi guys, I hope everybody is doing well today. I wanted to go ahead and hop on and just do kind of a free roam reading today, just to see what messages there are for the collective or anybody tuning into this video today. Today we're going to be using the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds deck. Actually, just one second, I'm going to turn this fan off so it's not too loud. Okay, so let's see what wants to come out today. We have Tree of Souls, Collective Wisdom, Kinship Group, Library. I feel like this is so in alignment with some of the messages that I've been receiving lately. A lot of you are going to be aligning to new members of your soul tribe. I'm hearing for some of you, this is actually a mentor. Like if you are working on any type of project or you are some kind of a healer, yeah, I'm getting this as like a specific message for those of you that are healers and those of you who do some kind of energy work, or you just own some type of spiritual business. You're not only going to be aligning to new members of your soul tribe who are going to really mentor you and support you through your journey and your entrepreneurship journey, but you're also going to be tapping into wisdom of your home collective. And whether you identify as a starseed or not, I guess your home collective could mean different things for everyone. It could mean, you know, if you do kind of identify with the label, I don't even like to call it that, but the label of starseed, you feel like you have a collective of souls that you come from that are star beings, the Pleiadians, the Sirians. You're really going to be tapping into that home wisdom. Your collective is really going to be speaking to you. For some of you, this could just be your ancestors, your ancestral line. If you work closely with your ancestors in your healing work, this is a really strong sign that you're going to be connecting with them a lot. And we also have the Lionsgate portal coming up. I'm probably going to be doing a separate reading on the Lionsgate portal because I think there's a lot of really important themes coming in for this Lionsgate portal, and I'm excited to see what's happening with the collective around this magical time. For anyone not familiar with the Lionsgate portal, I will kind of talk more about that in that video. But yeah, we're moving into such a beautiful place with this collective wisdom and kinship group. Library. I'm really getting drawn to the word library as well. It's like, if you don't necessarily know how to tap into your Akashic records, I think a lot of people think it's this kind of scary, intense thing that you kind of have to be ready for, or you're going to find out some information that you may not want to know or something like that. But the Akashic records are actually about so much more than that. The Akashic, you can open your Akashic records anytime, any day, and in doing so, you are tapping into your soul wisdom. You are tapping into the records keepers, and you are able to make more empowered decisions based on the guidance and the downloads and the wisdom that you gain from connecting to your Akashic records. If anybody is interested in kind of learning how to connect to their Akashic records, I would totally be happy to do a separate video on that, because I just recently learned a great way to do it myself, and I've been wanting to practice that more as well, because I think it's so valuable for us to be able to connect in that way, and not only with spirit, with our guides, with our higher self, but with each other. So let's get some tarot to go with this message as well. I'm also just really getting drawn to this tree. There's so many messages just coming through with this one beautiful card. It's like, look at all these birds around this tree. It feels like a metaphor for where we are in the collective right now. And this scene on this card is so beautiful. And these birds are like flying into this beautiful gateway, into this portal. And that's what I'm really getting a vision of in my head. They're showing me a gateway, like a gateway of light. And as we continue to move through this period of great change and transformation in the collective, there's obviously it's not without its challenges, right? I think everybody is being challenged in their personal lives. We're being challenged as a collective, but this is such a strong reminder for us to hold our vision. That's what I'm hearing, is hold our vision for the future and where we are going as a collective, because where we are headed is really, really beautiful. And it's not always easy to keep the faith and to really look ahead and hold our vision in that way. But there's so much light just coming out of this gateway and coming out of this portal. And it's like the light at the end of the tunnel, you guys. So let's see, we have the Queen of Water. I feel like this is really in alignment with kind of what I was saying, is if some of you identify as healers, Lightworkers, Starseeds, you do some kind of healing work or some type of energy work in your practice, I feel like you're really going to be leveling up. And really listen to your intuitive voice right now. Like, you are getting so many downloads and so many intuitive hits about the next step in your mission and your purpose. And some of you actually are coming into alignment with that, is what I'm hearing. Maybe that's something that you've been struggling with for a while, thinking, I don't really know what my purpose is in life. I don't know what the next step is. I don't know where, like, you feel you have a deeper mission and a deeper purpose here on earth, but you're just not quite sure what that is, and you're not sure how to get there. You don't know how this makes sense for you, but you know that you're here to do something important. And this is, I think, a key step for a lot of us who identify as healers or light workers or starseeds, is there's this period of uncertainty. And, you know, we don't ever fully lose that sense of uncertainty because the journey unfolds in perfect timing. At least that's what I think. But it's like you're really coming into this empowered version of yourself that really listens to their intuition. Because the Queen of Water, for me, represents kind of divine feminine energy. And right now, the divine feminine is what's really starting to be healed within the collective. The divine feminine has been, I think, suppressed in a lot of ways. I mean, you know, we all have divine masculine and divine feminine energy within us, even men, or, you know, if you identify as non-binary, we all have these energies within us. And it's like with this Queen of Water, we're really learning to heal the divine feminine and really step into this place of empowering her, learning to listen to our intuition, being more open with our hearts, and being more in tune with our higher selves, and that wisdom, that collective wisdom that we are now gaining and being downloaded. Oh my God, I'm getting so many messages. There's also new light codes coming in, is what I'm hearing. There's been so many new light codes coming in the past few years. Some of them are actually very dormant and ancient. I'm also getting really strong Lemurian energy from this Queen of Water. So if you identify with Lemuria, you believe yourself to have incarnated at some point as one of these beautiful Lemurian magicians and priestesses. It's like these old ancient light codes and these kind of dormant light codes are really being activated within not only the human collective, but within the earth. Really deep messages today. I'm excited about this. We have the Ace of Air too. There's a victory coming, and there's clarity and success. If you are on this path of awakening and this path of healing, aligning more deeply with your higher self, it's not an easy path, right? You're being asked to constantly, you're being asked to let go of these old paradigms, these old belief systems, these old ideas of what you once thought that you were, or that you once identified with. And with this Ace of Air, it's like, well, first, like I was saying earlier, if you are running some kind of energy work business, or you're learning to work with energy and becoming this beautiful, new, empowered version of your healer self, you having this mentor and you really stepping into this new version of yourself is really going to empower you. You're going to have so much success and victory with this, is what I'm getting. Let's get one more card with this. The Chariot. Yeah, that's like the perfect way to top off this reading, I think, is there's so much forward movement, not only in our personal lives, but as a collective. We're really going to be moving forward in a positive way, in a positive direction. And yes, we're facing a lot of challenges on the world stage, right? It seems for many people, and to kind of the unconscious mind, or the unconscious soul, it looks on the surface as if things are quote unquote getting worse, right? I feel like we've been hearing that a lot lately, is people are like, what is going on planet Earth? Things are getting worse. And that's actually not true. What's happening is there's a lot of old traumas, old energies, old frequencies, old belief systems that are being triggered up at the moment. And these are very deep-seated and very old programs that we're now really being asked to release. And this is not an easy process, right? But we're doing it. We're doing it as a collective. There is success on the other side of this. But with this Chariot, it's like I'm also getting drawn to this white horse and this black horse. They're showing me like the yin and yang energies of this, balancing the divine masculine and the divine feminine. That is a very big part of a lot of our soul missions, is learning to alchemize and balance the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy within ourselves. So we can then, for some of you, come into union with someone you might consider a divine counterpart, a true soulmate, a twin flame, something like that. You can then come into harmony with another person. But with this Chariot, it's like there's so much forward movement in your personal life that's going to be coming. And if you are working on some kind of project, or you're offering some kind of new services as a healer, I think this is your confirmation to really keep going for it. And if you're feeling unsure about it, or you are at that stage where you're feeling unsure of what your next steps are or what your true purpose is, all will be revealed. If you are struggling with that, it's just the ego's need to control. It's the ego's need to feel powerful and to feel like you always know what's next and in control. It's like an anxiety thing, right? But the more we learn to take a step back and listen to the voice of our intuition, or the voice of our spirit guides, higher self, it will be revealed to you. And it may not be revealed to you all at once. I think that's even a common misconception that I had myself, is, okay, you've gone through this awakening, you have a sense of awareness, a deeper sense of purpose, but you may still not be all the way there. But that's how the journey goes. It unfolds slowly, it unfolds in perfect timing. Sometimes there are lessons that need to be learned, or skills that need to be gained before you can move to this next step of your journey, and you really, really coming into alignment and coming into your own. I think that's a good place to leave the message. This video ended up being a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I hope that this message brought some of you some clarity and some insight, some inspiration, some hope. And if you did like the video, would love for you to go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know how it resonated for you. Give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already for more videos, and turn on that notification bell so you get notified when I post. And I will see you guys in the next video.